I'm Julia Midgley. I'm a reportage artist, which means that I draw live action as it takes place in front of me. I work out on location and I draw from direct observation. I sit like a fly on the wall, so I don't interrupt anything that's going on. It's a bit like being a documentary film crew, only I do it with a pencil or a pen. The drawings try and tell a story, and you get quite good at visually editing out what you don't need, which is the key, because again, the necessity for speed. Certainly, certain characters do attract your attention, and it may be because of the clothes or just their features. It's usually just because they're doing something interesting or wearing something interesting, and I'll perhaps select them out of a crowd. In 2002, I was asked to make drawings of life in Huyton village and made all these drawings of what happened there. So we did everything from going to the swimming baths, we went to the tea dances, the bingo. I sat in the Asda for quite a long time and made drawings of people going about their daily lives. This drawing here is one in the library at Huyton. So I was just drawing the reception desk and people coming to the desk asking questions. There's another one here where people are working at the computers. I enjoyed watching particularly this man with his stripy jumper, very clearly engrossed in what he was researching. I'd not been to the safari park before this project, so the initial visit I was given a sort of tour and explained the work they did, and I was instantly really interested in the behind-the-scenes aspect of what the staff do. And that's what I'm interested in, is the interaction between the staff and the animals. They were training this giraffe to get used to a board placed alongside his head, so that come the day, if they needed to take an X-ray, they could. Someone had written that it was X-ray training board and do not touch. The paper I use is very important to me. I always make a conscious choice of what sort of paper I'm going to use, depending on where I am. These two drawings here are using a cream or off-white paper, and that's partially because obviously they are a sort of creamy colour. And in the case of the tape here, I was thinking about the landscapes they might be in the summer and that sort of baked earth colour. So the first choice I make when I start to work is what sheet, what type of paper am I going to use. That's before I make a mark. If I need to add an emphasis of some sort with white ink, I can, and here on the tip of his ears, you can see that white ink. Also is a device for adding a highlight, for example, a reflection in an eye. I wouldn't be able to do that with white paper, but with a tinted paper, you can add a bit of white and you see it. During my time there, I ask a lot of questions of the keepers and the people involved, and I write their answers on the drawing, down the side in a column or across the top or bottom. I was trying to also learn more about the animals so that I would be able to inject the drawing with some information that maybe I wasn't aware of before. I actually quite like that. I like the combination of word and image, and I think it helps get across what I've learned. And these notes become very much part of the drawing. They're not something I'll cut off, and as far as I'm concerned, it's all part of the same piece. These drawings have been out in the wild, and it sort of anchors it into that very moment and that place. As far as I'm concerned, it's just more of the story. I really like talking to people about what they do and learning about what other people do, and so it's been great. Documentary artists are used a lot, and the whole thing is in the war artist tradition, really. We are flies on the wall, and we're there to be seen and not heard and not interrupt and just tell a story,